So the part that I kind of want to underscore here is that a lot of times, especially if there's data scientists that exist in a particular team, maybe somebody's outsourcing data science, maybe somebody does have a data scientist on a team or has a department. And a lot of times a business user doesn't exactly know how it is that a data scientist does what it does. What we're trying to demonstrate here, what I'm trying to demonstrate here is that data itself can be more nuanced than just the blob, right? But the reason why that's important to kind of know those different buckets is primarily because you can kind of subset that data and be able to kind of do different things with that data to get more lift in a model. So you can see here, for example, if they're on the left-hand side, if the numeric values, and we basically bring it through and see if there's any missing values, impute those values, and then maybe we would standardize those values. You could do the same sort of thing with the text variables, right? Where you kind of subset them, you're only treating those values, and you're treating those in a very special way. Many data scientists kind of throw, or organizations, even outsourced like freelancer type groups, will throw the data into kind of like a general catch-all and try to do some encoding, which is very simplified, usually this one-hot encoding that you see here on the screen. And so that way it kind of says, look, I can try to get a model working, but there's not really kind of an intentionality behind designing specific transformations with specific data types. And the real difference from a business perspective on this kind of thing is, I mean, we've seen about a 7 to 8% lift, usually when you just go do the default process versus take a minute and think about what it is you need to do, or design a system that automatically does what you see here on the screen. It goes further past the transformations, and it binds those things together so that you can get the one unified data set, which is then going to give you this AI model. Being able to build this out is kind of an important part of a data scientist's maturity, or an organization that's trying to get AI off the ground and to the next level. It used to be, if you just got a model deployed, you were a rock star and you had real competitive advantage. Nowadays, a lot of organizations have AI, and they certainly can deploy it. The difference now is, what are you doing with the underlying data to get the additional lift to beat out your competitor? And so being able to do this kind of work requires a lot of diligence. You definitely have to keep up with things because there's always new algorithms, new transformations that are coming out that would actually be able to help you get that lift that you're looking for.